What's up, y'all?
Hello.
We're back with another episode of TJ Foodies.
Yes.
I'm Cool Colas, aka Mr. TJ.
And I am the reviewer, aka Mrs. TJ.
And we have another cool episode for you. And today we're going to be reviewing another black-owned restaurant, as always. And what we're going to be reviewing today is a restaurant called Chez Olga. I hope I said that right. I've been saying Chez for a while, but
I think it is called Chez.
Okay, I was going to say, like, if you see this, correct me if I'm wrong, but
I think it is.
We're going to go with Chez Olga, okay? Chez Olga. Chez Olga is located in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And today we're going to be going there. We're going to be trying a couple different things. So together we're going to be trying this thing called the pate. It's almost like a empanada type of thing, like a patty, like a picture of empanada and a Jamaican patty almost mixed. It's kind of like that type of thing. Like if they had a baby, it would be that pate, you know, Haitian style. And so it's all Haitian style food, Haitian Caribbean food. What I'm going to be trying is the Seafood Gumbo.
Okay.
And
I'm going to be having the Caribbean rice, and I'm going to have it with shrimp.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get the food, and we're going to come back and we're going to review it for y'all.
All right.
All right. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Cool Colas here. So I got a lot of different things here from Chez Olga, as we kind of discussed. So first thing that I got was the Seafood Gumbo. Now, the thing about the Seafood Gumbo is this used to be a regular item on their menu. From what I understood from what Mrs. TJ, the reviewer, told me is that, you know, they no longer have that actually on their menu anymore. And that was actually my favorite meal, but they still can make it for you. So I went ahead and I got the Seafood Gumbo, which comes with white rice. It has like a certain sauce to it. It looks kind of like milky if you look at it. It's really good as far as the way it looks. So you got you got some mussels in there. You got some okra.
Okra, yep.
Yep, crab meat right there as well. You know, you got some onions. I don't know if you see that. You know, it's kind of like a red, kind of almost like coconutty looking sauce. There's like some squid kind of like sprinkled up in here, and then some shrimp. Like it's kind of hard to see everything because it's like, you know, all just kind of sprinkled in there. Oh, there's a little hint of shrimp. Look at that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try that first, and then we're gonna try to dip into the pates, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
All right.
Okay. Lord Jesus Christ. It's so freaking good.
You also got like a level 5 too for the heat level.
Yes, it's hot. It's level 5. I usually got level 6, but it's like it was an extra charge. But I was like, okay, I'll just go with the 5. It's cool. But it's still pretty. It still has that kick in it.
Okay.
I think if you're a spicy lover, you'll still like this. Personally, it's like still like milky, even though it's hot. The flavors are all there. Like you can tell it was just blessed and caressed with love and spices and all this other stuff because it is delicious. The okra, it's not slimy. It's just flavorful.
Oh, good.
It's good. Either that the slime kind of mixed in already and don't matter. One or the other. The crab meat is delicious. The mussels are flavorful and delicious. Everything just kind of just melts. It feels like when you eat it, it melts in your mouth. It's so freaking good. Like I just don't have any other words. Like I'm like I almost want to take another. Screw it. I'm gonna take another bite. It's so good. Oh my Lord. Oh my God.
Are you having a moment?
I am, man. I am. I think God came down.
Here we go.
He said, you know what? I'm just gonna sprinkle a little dust on this seafood gumbo, and we got this. Cause man, like this is just so good. It's, oh my God, you don't even want to put it down. Okay,
the pates.
The pates, yeah. So let me just put that to the side for a second before I, just have some obsession. This right here is a chicken pate. Chicken pates. There's 3 of them that you get when you order the pates. And generally what it comes with is this thing called strawberry sauce. So the strawberry sauce is it's really sweet, but it has like a bit of a tang to it. I can't really describe it. And you use that sauce as a dipping sauce for your pates. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try one of these.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try it by itself and I'm gonna try it with the sauce.
Okay.
All right. Oh, that's really good. Oh, it's good without the sauce too. Oh my gosh. Let's get a bite with the sauce.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at that. Got it. Let's get in that pocket a little bit. Let's get in that pocket. Pocket. See that? See I got in that pocket right there?
What's wrong? Oh, it's dripping.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, gotta get the hand. It's crunchy. Like lightly crunchy. It's really chicken filled. And the flavoring on the inside is really good too. The sauce complements it very well, and it just sits right inside of the pate. It's fried nicely. It's not too oily, not too greasy. It's very bready and flavorful. It's just flaky, a little flaky too.
Okay.
I'm in love. Not impressed. I'm in love.
What's wrong, honey?
I love you, babe. I love you.
I love you too.
I think I found a second love in this food. This is amazing.
What's wrong with you?
This is amazing. I kind of want to marry this pate.
Okay. All right. So yeah. On that note, we're gonna just go ahead and stop.
I guess so.
All right.
All right.
All right. So, I got the Caribbean fried rice, and then we're pretty much sharing the pates. So for the Caribbean fried rice, I don't know if y'all can see all of this. So I got mine with shrimp. So you can choose between, I think it's shrimp, beef, or chicken. I got mine with shrimp, so you can see the shrimp in there. They got some spinach. There's some carrots. There's lima beans in there. You see some corn.
Some peas.
Peas, all of that. All of that is in there. Okay? All right. So let's get into this. I'm gonna get a piece with some shrimp. Hold on. As you see, like they don't play you with the shrimp. You make sure you get some shrimp in there. Sorry, I'm gonna try this real quick. Oh, one more.
What the vibes you getting from it?
Packed with flavor. Very delicious. This is actually one of the things I normally get when I go to Chez Olga. One of my favorite items that they have is the fried rice. It's very good. It has all of the different vegetables in there. I do want to tell y'all, I don't really like lima beans. I don't really like peas like that either. But if it's in something, it's like, okay, I can eat it like that. Like, that's fine. But I really love the fact that they have that in there. So I'm getting my vegetables. You should know how I feel about my vegetables. Sometimes I don't like certain vegetables, but that's okay. That's me. That's what I like. But this actually, like,
a lot of vegetables.
Whatever. Oh, there's green beans in here too. I don't know if I said that. There's some green beans too. So it has a lot of different vegetables in there.
Show y'all.
Yeah, some green beans, lima beans, carrots, corn, peas, all of that.
The whole vegetable family, huh?
Yeah, literally. So I'm getting all of my vegetables. I got my shrimp in here. That's packed with a lot of good, like a lot of flavor. You can see how it's like cooked. It has a lot of seasonings and stuff on there. And they got the spinach in there. So it really just goes together really well. Very, very good. So yeah, man, y'all, like, and look how much it is.
You're elated?
It's just so good. Okay, all right. So let's get into these pates. So I'll do kind of like Colas did. I'll kind of show you kind of what it looks like, and I'll kind of try it without the sauce, and then I'll try it with the sauce. Got a nice crisp to it. Sorry, y'all. Nice crisp to it. It was fried very well, seasoned pretty well too. You know how sometimes, like, if you like, well, I don't know if you guys have ever done like almost like an empanada. If you don't season it right, then it kind of will taste kind of dry or whatever. They definitely like put some love into this. So yes, that was very good. Okay, so let's try. We're gonna try to get that little piece. I don't know if you can see in there with the little chicken. I was in there. So we're gonna try to. I'm gonna just dump it like that. You see that? Don't do that. The sauce, it just adds extra love to what you're already eating. So you're like, wow, this was already amazing. And then you add the sauce and it's like, oh.
The angelic music plays.
Like literally. Just adds that extra, it's just like a beautiful thing. It makes you just like, you know, enjoy your life and everything that's going on in it.
That's profound, baby.
You know. It's like you already were like, it's like you go from having a good day to a great day. So this is the good day. Like you having a good day right here. And then you add that and it's just great. Like it's just wonderful, you know? So yeah.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah. So all right, so we gonna finish eating up this food and then we gonna come back to y'all.
All right, baby.
All right.
Alrighty.
So we are back. We already got a chance to eat the food and whatnot. So before we get into talking about before we get into talking about the food, I kind of wanted to talk about the customer service experience because I went to Grand Rapids to get the food. Well, first off, I called them like, I think 3 times. So the first time I called, I just wanted to figure out what time they closed because I know some places were closing early. So the guy, he was like super cool and whatnot. He was like, oh, we close at 9. He said, wait a minute, let me make sure. So he went and asked like somebody, I guess he was working with or whatever. And he's like, oh no, actually it's at 8 tonight. I was like, okay, cool. I'll call you back in a little bit. So then I had called back the second time. And I ordered the food, but then I forgot what level, like, because you can have like different spice levels for the food. I didn't know what spice level he wanted. I had a feeling it was like a 6, but I wasn't sure. So I was like, let me call you back. So then I had to call back a 3rd time. But every time he was very nice, very helpful, and whatnot. So the 3rd time I ordered the food and whatnot. And told him what I wanted. He asked for my spice level. I said, I don't want no spice because, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm good. So then I told him I wanted a 6 for his level, but he was like, well, actually, it is an extra charge for that. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'll just do the 5. He'll be fine with the 5. So I ended up getting the 5. And then, what else? And then after that, he was basically saying that his meal wasn't on the menu anymore. So I'm like, oh, man, like... And he's like, well, no, you can still get it. It's just going to be like an extra charge. So he told me how much it was. I think it was like 16 something or whatever. And I said, well, how much was it originally? He said, I think it was like 14 something. So it was a little bit more in price. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's just get it and whatnot. So I ended up getting that. But the whole time I was on the phone with him and everything, he was super helpful. He was really cool, and he just was like going through different things with me. And then
the owner usually is really cool when she's in there.
Yeah, I didn't see the owner this time.
Yeah, she's cool. Yeah.
It was a gentleman that answered the phone. He was really, really helpful. Very, very nice. I really enjoyed talking to him. Like he made me kind of feel like comfortable and everything, talking to him and whatnot. So I think he did a really good job as far as the customer service and whatnot.
So what's your rating?
My rating for him, well, for I guess for the restaurant out of 5 would be a 5, truthfully. Cool. I felt like he kind of went over and above and kind of like told me about different things. Because I feel like when you call certain restaurants, they may not tell you sometimes about like different things like that. They may just like charge you sometimes. So for him, like kind of doing that and then letting me know kind of like, oh, this is not really on the menu, but he said, but don't worry about it, we can still like make it for you. So I feel like they still were trying to like, you know, do what they could to like to make sure that we could still get the meal. And when then he told me like how long of a wait it would be. He told me the price, and normally you normally have to ask those questions. So he kind of beat me to the punch, and I'm like, oh, okay, he was on top of it. So I thought like it was a great experience. And even when I went inside, like they was cool. They was busy. Lady was back there cooking, and I don't know if that was the owner in the back cooking or not, because I couldn't really see her face. I just seen him, and I like paid him and whatnot. But the whole experience overall for me was like really good. And then that type of stuff makes me want to come back to a restaurant. So especially with us, you know, living like, you know, not living in Grand Rapids anymore. So making that drive and going over there, I was just like, cool. So yeah, that was kind of like my rating for that.
What about the food?
So I'm gonna let you start with the food.
Okay.
So we'll let you start with the food and kind of what you're thinking, and then I'll kind of go in.
Will do. So, first of all, I just want to say that like Chez Olga is my favorite restaurant in Grand Rapids. Like I absolutely love Chez Olga. The food is amazing. It's cooked to perfection. It's tasty, and it tastes healthy too. On top of that, it's just everything. It's everything. Anyway, I just ran and rave about Chez Olga because it is so good. I tell people who are not even from Grand Rapids, yo, you gotta go to Chez Olga if you go to GR, because it is amazing. Yeah. I love the food.
It is
man,
good.
And it's a black-owned business that makes it so much better. So, with that, I will say first thing that I tried, as you all saw, was the Seafood Gumbo. Seafood Gumbo was really good. The rice was tender. It was cooked nicely and whatnot. It was very like flavorful as well too. Like the combination between that and then like the sauce, like the because it wasn't like a roux. It was kind of coconutty, but it was smooth. I can't really tell you. It's like tomato based, smooth, coconutty. It's almost kind of like a mixture of that. Yeah. It's not like a roux necessarily, like a New Orleans style gumbo, but more like a Haitian style gumbo being its own type of thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really creamy. It like the meat or the shellfish, it just melts in your mouth, like the shrimp, the mussels, the calamari that was in the squid, the fish, like everything that you ate was just melted. And then I just gotta say this too. The vegetables were the same way too. The vegetables, they just melted just like all of the shellfish items. It just all of it just kind of just gelled so well. It all was so flavorful. The okra was good, and it wasn't super slimy either. And then the onions were good. They were cooked nicely, and they were translucent. And they I think you even would have liked it because you wouldn't even realize like you can they're onion chunks, don't get me wrong, but like the way they taste, like it just blends well with everything. So I think you might have even liked it actually. And it was nice. It had a little spice kick to it. Now if you're a super hot lover, obviously it's not hot, but it is a little spicy. So I'm just gonna say right now, S on my chest, like I'm Superman. That's what it gets. It's an S on my chest. Now, it was perfection. Honestly, if it was a test, I'd probably give him extra credit. I'd probably give him 105%. It was delicious. It was I just ran and raved about that place. It's just so good. The seafood gumbo was an S. Now let's talk about the pates. The pates were very delicious as well too. They were cooked nicely. They were flaky. You know what I mean? Like they were like mildly crunchy. They were flavorful. They weren't too salty and they weren't too bland either. Right. It was a nice bit of chicken in there and stuff like that. And then the strawberry sauce is just perfect. The strawberry sauce, it kind of reminds me of like a sweet and sour sauce. And by the way, y'all, I hate sweet and sour sauce. He don't like sweet and sour. It don't do nothing for me. It tastes like, and for me to say that this is a big deal. It tastes like sweet and sour sauce except amped up times like 20. It's like if sweet and sour sauce had a bougie cousin that was much better with healthier ingredients and just tastes better, it would be the strawberry sauce, because that bad boy was on point.
Where do you get these things from?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Wow. I don't know.
Wow.
So
you liked it. You liked it very much.
I loved it. I loved it very much.
Yes.
And so with that, S on my chest. Straight up.
Okay.
Whole meal. S on my chest.
Okay. Cool.
That's my rating. I can't obviously give a my overall I'll give in a minute because I didn't see customer service, but
right. So for me, I had the Caribbean fried rice, and like I kind of said earlier, the one thing I like about the Caribbean fried rice is it makes me eat vegetables, because that's one thing that like I've kind of like struggled with was I don't like a lot of different vegetables, and like I told y'all earlier, like I don't really like lima beans or peas, but when it's like mixed into something, like it does taste good. So it actually makes me eat vegetables and whatnot. So that's one thing I really appreciate about the Caribbean fried rice, is the fact that it's packed with so many vegetables. So that was really good. The shrimp that was in there was very flavorful. It was packed with flavor. It went really well with the rice and whatnot. So everything just tastes really good. So I definitely enjoyed that meal. And that's one of the meals I normally would get, but I may like switch out and get like maybe like a chicken or different things or shrimp. So because you can pick between either chicken, shrimp, and I believe it's beef as well. So but yeah, I would say for that in particularly, there was no, like everything about it was just amazing. Like the seasonings, the way it all went together, everything was just great. So my rating will be a straight up 10. Straight up 10 for that, because it was amazing. And I mean, y'all seen how it looked. It was amazing. They gave you a lot of food. It was very filling. And also, I wanted to say too, I didn't get to say this earlier, I just want to let y'all know, like I said, you know, I had a drive to Grand Rapids to go get the food. The food, literally when I came back, y'all know the food was still hot. It was still hot. Now, I got to break this down because I think y'all not understanding. So I'm going to break it down, okay?
Break it down for them.
You know, we in Kalamazoo. Grand Rapids like 45-minute drive. Tops. But I think from like where
unless you speeding.
Yeah, and sometimes I kind of speed. But anyway, that ain't the point. That ain't the point. We ain't talk about that.
Yes, it is.
We ain't talk about that. So anyways, I think with Chez Olga is kind of further in the city. So I think it's about maybe 45-50 minutes away from where we live at. So I want to break this down because I think I need to understand. So literally, I got the food, right? I was like, oh, let me get some gas. I had to get some gas. I had to stop and get some gas. It's another like 5-10 minutes trying to get the gas. Then I got on the highway. Hit a little traffic. Okay, so I'm in traffic for about maybe 10 minutes. I can't remember. Whatever. I'm in traffic. So then I still get home. I end up getting home. The food was still hot. I had to literally sit the food out to cool it down because it was still hot before I like put it in the refrigerator because I think we were saving it for like the next day or whatever. But I just want to break that down for y'all because I'm like, y'all it just shows how long that food stayed hot. And even when like, cause we've ate there before inside, like when, you know, we were eating inside, they bring it to you when it's hot, like hot off of the oven. They must have like a super duper like oven or a stove or whatever. Cause I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all keep doing it, okay? Cause sorry.
Pates. Sorry.
Pates were very good. Packed with flavor. It was, you know, cooked very right. It had like the good like golden brown to it. The chicken inside was very flavorful. And I just want to break something down for like making like a pate. Like we've done like empanadas before. And to get the right consistency for like the dough, like that takes some time. So I really appreciate the fact that like you could tell like they took their time with that and making like just doing like a pate or something like that. It takes time because you have to like literally, you know, do the dough, got to get the water and put the salt and all the other stuff in there, and then making your filling as well. So that takes time to do. So I feel like after us making that, I appreciate the pates even more than when I first had it, because after making it myself, I see that process, like, and how long that can take. And if you don't have the right, like, measurements or the ingredients, I think the first time we made it, we kind of the person that was giving us the instructions, they messed up, y'all, so we had to kind of fix it. But that's another story for another day. But anyways, but yeah, I just kind of appreciated that. So for the pate, for me personally, that would be a straight up 10 as well, because of the fact that it was packed with flavor. It was really good, and it wasn't like too doughy too. It was like a nice like consistency. It wasn't like so doughy where you couldn't get to the filling. Like you could see the filling even when we were dipping in the strawberry sauce. The strawberry sauce is amazing. Mm-hmm. It goes very well with it. You know, even if you don't really like the strawberry, you eat the pate by itself as well. I'm sorry, I think I poked you. Good. You can eat the pate by itself, but the strawberry sauce just adds a little to it, like a little extra. It's already amazing. Mm-hmm. It just makes it more amazing. Mm-hmm. So for me personally, that would be my ratings. I would give both of those things like a solid 10 because it was amazing. Mm-hmm. And Chez Olga is like one of my favorite places to go to as well. Like anytime I'm like, oh, let's go to Chez Olga, like, because it's just amazing. The food is good, the customer service is good, like that whole experience is always good for me. So for this experience that I kind of went to,
best food in GR in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's the best. It's the best restaurant in GR, I think.
You think so?
I think it's the best restaurant.
I have a lot of. I will definitely say it's up there with me as well. But it's a lot of restaurants that I like.
Chez Olga is fire.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's definitely amazing. I feel like my overall for everything, what I say would be a 5.
I guess I had to give it 5 too.
The customer service was like amazing. Mm-hmm. The food was really good. It was nice. You could tell like they took their time making it. It's not like one of those rush type things. It was nice and hot. It was fresh, and you can taste when something is fresh, and it definitely was. So
definitely,
yeah. That's my rating.
All right, y'all. So looks like there's a consensus. We both feel like it's a 5 because it was delicious. So I'm agree with everything that the reviewer here said. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have a lot more videos to come. So continue to stay tuned and check out all the other videos too. We got a lot of videos, y'all. Yeah. So make sure you are going back and you're looking at some of them. Mm-hmm. And for all you vegan, healthy people, there's some videos for y'all as well because I do that stuff pretty regularly on the weekday. So check that content out as well if that's something that you're looking for and you don't want to talk about no shrimp or seafood gumbo or anything like that. Anyway, make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Give us a like. Give us a share. Give us a comment. Tell your friends. Tell your cousins. Tell your baby mama. To whoever.
Yes.
That we got the best channel for food reviews ever.
Most definitely. So, all right, y'all. Well, thank you for tuning in and have a good day.
Peace.
Bye.
See y'all later.